is the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Mahomes hit, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
47-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On third down, Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good-headed scheme going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 3, Jaguars 0.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Austin Eckler.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Caleb Chase in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It leads to
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hand off to Thompson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Being chased out left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They toss it to Thompson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Linval Joseph able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Josh Lambo will attempt the field goal. He's a former Charger, remember, back in their San Diego days. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
The 43-yard line.
Herbert. And caught by Herbert. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
For the field goal, a 33-yard.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Brought down back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Less than a yard.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Set to kick off.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They give it here to Thompson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Akeem Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Herbert sacked.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to lose yardage here. He's able to switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Chargers 3.
Is the Chargers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, they come up, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
But they didn't have their normal cushion there in order to punt the ball away. It leads to a lot of anxiety for the team kicking the football.
But for the punter, you know that you've got to get rid of that quickly there. Not quick enough.
And stepping over the end line for a save, and it's 6 points.
Extra point tacked. Lead is now 17-3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
It's Eckler again. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
Herbert on third down now. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to there, second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert back to the air. This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Those INTs all stink when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie.
Playing this Goodfellas game.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now. Pressure, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
Jaguars.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. When that ball got free, you can hear
Mahomes trying to fumble and shit.
Field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Mahomes throwing complete to Chris Conley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Sliding out the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff it behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point.
for making it happen.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Covered by Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pair. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone said, Coach, when you want to call, just wave to him. Who cares? Just get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home.